Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Gotta be honest with you, I love water, and I have never disrespected a swimming pool by peeing in it. I've never peed in
That
the
was
ocean.
my childhood.
But I peed in my seat last night at least 3 times. When I was
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
We love that.
Mission
That was the
accomplished.
goal.
I know, it's funny to hear that,
No,
right?
no,
Be like,
I know you're like, that's an insult, but that's a huge compliment.
We love urinating. Like if that's what you're doing.
Hey, by the way, we
did
pee in
it.
the tank when
Yeah.
we shoot.
Yeah,
So
it was encouraged.
And then
it
we
was
swim in it
encouraged.
for a while.
Well, because it takes too long to get out, take your wetsuit off, use the bathroom, put it back on, and like get in the tank. So you just pee in there.
Wow. The hallowed grounds of Pinewood Studios, home of Star Wars, James Bond,
Yeah.
Harry
47
Potter,
meters down
yep.
pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We claimed our
Legendary.
territory.
It's legendary.
So speaking of that part, with the tank, like when I sign on to do this movie, I would go, oh great, I'm just going to be hanging out in Rio for a while. They'll throw in some CG sharks, and I'm done. Did you have any idea you're going to have to do all of this practical work?
It was
I-
scripted,
Yeah, I was
I
expecting.
think I
hoping
did.
for it,
Yeah.
actually.
Honestly, like that's what I wanted. I wanted
Yeah.
the challenge of it, and I've never done anything so physically demanding. When I met with Johannes for the callback, he was very straight up. Like I think him meeting us, he didn't even ask me to read. He just wanted to talk to me and tell me what this was going to entail, and he did not sugarcoat anything. And I remember him looking at me like, "Are you like good in water?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm a great swimmer. And then I get to the Dominican and I'm not a great swimmer. But I learned so much, and they really like prepared us in the best way possible.
So for those who don't know, I mean, a lot of people know who's available to come back for a sequel. You're all newcomers, so if you would, just introduce your character. Say, my character is, and when we meet him or her, they are.
Cool.
Set us up.
Yeah, so my character is Ben, and he is working with the archaeological team that's unearthing this Mayan tomb. And along the way, he befriends the girls and sort of helps them out when they get stuck in a jam underwater.
Yeah. I play Alexis. I'm one of the lead 4 girls, and I kind of lead the way. It's kind of my idea to take them down into the Mayan tombs that I had been to once before.
Oh, nice.
And
With me, right?
to explore, and that very quickly goes wrong.
Yeah. I play Carl. So he's just the guy that is also working in the tombs and has a passion for just swimming under there and uncovering this thing, and unfortunately gets caught up in a whirlwind, for sure.
Put it gently.
In a movie like this, or any movie like this, there's going to be some times where it's fun and it's sun and it's beach and it's swimming,
Yeah.
and then all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Talk about what truly was the most difficult day on the set.
Well, I mean, we're giving stuff away, but...
Without plot spoiler.
Right,
Without-
okay, cool. I think it was the heavier action sequences in which our oxygen was actually physically not as present as we would have liked. So, we're out of breath, and then, we need to keep these takes going, but we don't have enough, and then it's like navigating between asking for time and, like, doing the job. I think that was the most frightening. And it was, like, actual adrenaline and actual, like, panic.
Yeah.
You can't fake it. And it's like you're supposed to, like, you're acting, right? But at the same time, you're absolutely not
acting.
because you can't breathe.
Yeah.
Because you really are in the circumstances. You're really underwater, you really have a mask on, and you're relying on oxygen and your physical capabilities. But for me, the hardest would be, like you said, the action sequences where you're swimming as fast as you can underwater and you're tired. And you just don't get the same breath. You can't get a full breath when you have the mask on like that. So that was hard. And then anything that was very, like, high emotion and very physical, doing that together was difficult.
Yeah, for me, there was one day that was, oh my God.
One day.
One day, it was great because I overcame it. But, like, I'm underwater and I'm wearing this, I'm welding underwater. So I'm wearing not only the mask, but I'm wearing this black mask to, like, stop the
Protect you,
sparks.
yeah.
But to wear the black mask, you have to wear this, it's called a baklava or something, and you have to wear that over my ears, and then the mask, and then so I was wearing
you're
so
so
much, and I couldn't
conscious.
hear what the director was telling me. I had to hold my breath. I couldn't see because the mask was dark, and they wanted me to walk instead of swim. So my suit was astronomically heavy. Like, there was no swimming. It was just like this heavy suit. I was deaf, blind, and couldn't walk. But
Oh my God, I had
did
no
it.
idea
Oh,
that you had to do
I was a
that.
martyr. But I was just like, yo, this is gonna make the scene really good. It's gonna make it worth it. So I was suffering, but it is
Lots
worth
of
it.
respect to you.
Yeah, it
That's
was fun.
tough.
It was fun though.
So you're in that suit thinking, for the love of God, yell cut! Somebody cut!
Man, I couldn't even hear if they said cut. I was just
That's a tap
disoriented.
you.
Oh, I
was just
remember that.
like,
I was watching him behind the monitor, and they had said cut like 4 times, and we're like, why is he still going?
I just don't know.
I didn't realize you couldn't hear.
I'm just doing it. I'm just like, they'll
Just
You're
stop
living
me.
it, exactly.
Yeah, it was crazy.
There's so much that I don't want to plot spoil, but have any of you been in an audience to see some of the moments that are going to shock audiences tremendously? Just to look back at the audience, just go, yeah,
The
that
screening.
landed.
Oh my god. Yeah, when we went to the screening for it a couple weeks ago, and
were
I
some
remember
gasps.
thinking, like, oh, I'm not going to get, like, shocked or excited or anything because I've read the script, I know what's going to happen. And
Yeah.
the first time a shark came out, I remember I
Yeah,
jumped up and
for
screamed.
sure.
And my heart was racing. And I think there are so many moments like that in the movie, consistently and beautifully played out. And yeah, I'm really excited for all those moments to be able to like look back and see people's faces.
You're gonna hear it though. You're
I'm gonna
definitely
hear it before I see it.
You're
for
gonna definitely
sure.
hear it.
Amen. I'm going to be
Yeah.
the loudest one. You're
Yeah.
gonna be
Amazing.
Yeah.
So start the statement by saying you go into 47 meters down uncaged for a shark thriller. You walk away with what?
Whoa. Okay,
Oh.
cool. Do you want to
first,
go
you
start?
first,
Okay,
buddy.
cool. You go into 47 meters down uncaged for a shark thriller. You come out with the desire to get a new pair of pants.
Why is everybody looking at me?
That is amazing. I'm stealing it.
I think you go into watching 47 meters down uncaged and you're hoping for, just like some scary shark movie. And I think you walk out seeing a very cinematically beautiful movie with great performances and a lot of scares. Yeah, buy new pants.
Yeah, for sure.
Prior to.
Yeah, so you go in there looking for a shark thriller, and then you come out feeling like you need a therapist. So
Wow.
that's what you want, though. Like
Yeah, that's in a good way.
in a good way.
Yeah.
The stress is just very high, but like she said, there's a lot of really cool shots
Well,
underwater.
like
and-
you said, you get scared, you get adrenaline and stressed out, so
And
that
you're
after
relieved.
you can just feel so good that you're not in that
yeah,
situation.
you will appreciate life.
You'll appreciate life more.
Amen. I was going to therapy, but this worked out to be my group. I think
There
we're
it
going
is.
to break
Yeah.
We got you.
See you, man.